Not sure if you should do a first look on your wedding day? Don't know what a first look is? Keep watching because we're going to be talking all about the first look. So let's get down to it. What's the deal with the first look? If you're not familiar with the idea of a first look, which is also sometimes called a first glance, it's a chance for couples to see each other prior to their wedding ceremony in a guided moment, typically with their photo and video team who are capturing the event. Some couples will exchange a special wedding gift or a card or note during this time. Cue the waterworks. Others will skip the gifts and just focus on getting to see each other privately for the first time on their wedding day. Most of the time, you haven't been married before, so imagining how you'll feel on your wedding day can be tough. How can you decide whether a first look is right for you? Of course, we've got some thoughts for you on this topic, or else why would we be making a video for you all about it? First, for many couples, it is a chance to dissolve all of the nerves that can build up while getting ready for your ceremony. If you're not great at reacting publicly during big moments, which is definitely true for lots of people, it can be nice to be able to do that privately so you don't feel so much pressure leading up to the start of your ceremony. With dresses, tuxes, flowers, hair, makeup, all done up, it can be a super fun time to be together, just the two of you, and a chance to slow down and really take it all in. Small bonus, if you're confident that tears may be a part of these moments for you, it's also a nice way to have some touch-up time before your ceremony begins. Or if you're like me and turn into a giant splotchy tomato after crying, it's a great chance to skip the red face look for your ceremony by giving yourself some time to recover before the ceremony begins. Next, couples who do a first look typically end up spending much more of their wedding day time together, often traveling around with their wedding party for fun photos around their city or venue after they finish their first look. Doing that first look can open up your wedding day schedule to allow more time overall for photo and video coverage. Your photographer and videographer will really appreciate this. Without a first look, you don't usually see your future spouse until later into the day, and then it's typically a very packed schedule for the rest of the afternoon or evening, filled with agenda items and visiting with your guests. All of this is super fun, of course, but it isn't usually quiet or just the two of you, so the feel is just different. The most frequent argument we hear against doing a first look is, it's tradition. It is definitely a break from the tradition that says couples can't or shouldn't see each other until they are walking down the aisle. And for our clients who love the idea of keeping this tradition for their wedding day, we support you. Many parts of wedding planning involve selecting which traditions matter to you and which ones you're comfortable letting go of. So if this one's a biggie for either one of you, that's totally fine. It is possible to arrange a wedding day timeline with or without a first look, and with careful planning, both types of schedules can work out just fine. We also hear of the idea that doing a first look might change the feeling of seeing each other at the ceremony. In our experience, that's not the case. This is mainly because there are so many other elements of the ceremony that are not a part of your first look. For example, you've selected special music for your ceremony that you won't be hearing at your first look. You have a room full of people who love and care about you at your ceremony, whereas most first look moments are intended and planned to be private between just the couple. You also have the reality of the big moment where you'll actually be getting married that is right upon you. You're seeing and experiencing your ceremony processional in these moments as well, also not a part of your first look. You can't substitute anything for the specialness of those last few moments before you get married. To date, we haven't had a couple do a first look and then say they wish they hadn't. On the flip side, if traditions are important to you, you wouldn't want to regret a choice you made that didn't fit your true feelings. So whichever you choose, be confident that everything will all work out and that you'll have a great wedding day either way. We typically try not to advocate for any one-size-fits-all answer for everyone because we know each couple and each wedding day is different. What we do want for you is informed decision-making and staying true to yourselves. And when you do that, you'll always make the right choice for you. Speaking of right choices, how do you choose between a band or a DJ? You can start by watching the video we have linked on screen and get some tips on that topic too. Happy planning!